Binondo is a place rich with history and culture. It is the oldest Chinatown in the world, having been established in the 1590s by the Spanish as a settlement for Catholic Chinese. Located across the river from the walled city of Intramuros, it was strategically positioned so that colonial rulers could keep a close eye on their Chinese subjects. Even before the Spanish colonial period, Binondo had already been a hub of Chinese commerce. At present, Chinatown, Manila is a center of trade and food where various types of businesses, run mostly by Filipino Chinese, flourish. So come and join us as we venture through the key landmarks and mouth-watering dishes found here in Chinatown.
Preview.
This is Plaza San Lorenzo Ruiz, a major public square in Binondo. It is the plaza overlooking Binondo Church and is considered the center of Binondo. Binondo Church, or Minor Basilica of San Lorenzo Ruiz, is one of the main churches in Manila. It was founded by Dominican priests in 1596 as a place to serve the Chinese converts. During the brief British invasion, the church was one of the structures in Manila to be destroyed. A new granite church was completed on the same site in 1852, but it was greatly damaged during the Second World War. Only the western facade and the octagonal belfry survived. And now for the fun part. Apart from its rich history, people from all over the world come to Binondo for one more thing: food. Binondo, being the oldest Chinatown in the world, is home to some of the most delicious and genuine Chinese Filipino food. It boasts of several establishments, both small and large, which give us insight into the Chinese Filipino lifestyle during the Spanish colonial period. First up is Mr. Ube Rice and Noodle House, one of the newest members of the Binondo food scene. Established roughly 4 years ago, compared to other stops which have been around for about half a century or so, Mr. Ube dishes up some scrumptious pancit. One of the Filipinos' most sought-after dishes, especially during birthdays and other special occasions, pancit is a Chinese noodle dish that has been incorporated into local cuisine. It has many variations. Pancit can be made with different kinds of noodles and can be cooked in several ways. Here in Mr. Ube, you'll find a lot of variety of pancit such as kung pao, pancit canton, pancit mami, and many others. Along the same street as Mr. Ube is a restaurant that serves good food and an even better cause. Cafe Mezzanine is operated by an officer of Chinatown's fire brigade, and all revenue earned in the establishment is donated to the group. Cafe Mezzanine serves a diverse selection of traditional Chinese dishes such as kiampong, or salted fried rice with peanuts and chives, and the infamous Soup Number 5. Next up, Dongbei Dumplings, one of Chinatown foodies' best-kept secrets. It is a hole-in-the-wall type restaurant located in Yuchenko Street. Instead of the usual Cantonese and Hokkien style of cooking that is found in most restaurants in Binondo, Dongbei's food and culinary style comes from the more traditional northern part of China. Not surprisingly, the specialty of the restaurant is dumplings. Apart from the dumplings, however, they also serve other northern Chinese dishes. Now, we move on to food that preserves the history of Chinese-Filipino culture, maybe a little too literally. Preserving food was traditionally done through drying and salting, such as dried fish, and sweetening for fruits and vegetables. However, for the Chinese, preserves aren't just plain salty or sweet. Almost anything can be preserved, and in Binondo, there is a variety of preserved goods that one can choose from. One of which is champoy. Champoy is a popular Chinese-Filipino snack made of dried sour plum that is a unique, complex concoction of sweet, salty, and sour flavors. And now for the last stop. A tour of Binondo wouldn't be complete without the delectable pastry, hopia. Hopia is a flat pastry with a sweet, soft filling. Often associated with Binondo, hopia is the quintessential Chinoy food. And that marks the end of our Grand Binondo food tour. Thank you for joining us and stay tuned for more exciting adventures with Mara and Bea.